Hi everyone, Anthony Morganti here. There's a feature in Luminar Neo that I don't think a lot of people know about, or at least aren't taking advantage of. It has to do with HDR merge. Now, I know most people don't like doing HDR because it really does, more often than not, make an image look horrible. But hear me out on this. If you look at the HDR merge dialog, you'll notice that it says drag from 1 to 1000 photos here to start. That's pretty impressive, but I'm impressed with the low end. That is 1. Have you ever done an HDR merge on a single image? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you what it will look like. And I think in some cases, you may want to try this because it often makes the scene look pretty good. For example, I have some images of Niagara Falls, like I have this one here, totally unedited raw file. So I'm just going to bring it over to that HDR merge dialog. But actually, before I do that, what I want to do is I want to create an album, and I'm going to put it in the album, and it's going to be used to compare the before and after. So we're going to create the album, and I'm just going to call it compare. All right, so that's all. So now it's in this album. Now all you need to do to use the HDR merge in Luminar Neo is drag the image into the HDR merge dialog and then click merge. Now what will happen, it doesn't take very long, especially for a single image, is it will put it in its own folder. And you can see now we have this HDR merge folder here, and there's our HDR merged image. And let me drag it down to our compare album. So we could go here. Now we have the kind of the before and after. So here's the before, and here is the after. There's before, and there is after. I think you'll agree it looks pretty good, doesn't it? And it was very easy to do, and it only took a second to drag that image over into that dialog box. Now you could do editing on top of this, and I will show that in a moment, but let's try another one. So let's go back to my folder that I have all the images, and we'll do another Niagara Falls image. And again, I'm going to drag it into our compare album. And then from our compare album, I'll drag this image into the HDR merge dialog, and we'll click on the merge button. And again, it's going to put it in the HDR merge folder. So it's right here, and then we'll drag it into our compare folder. And then we'll go over there. So here is the original unedited raw file. And here is our HDR merge file. And there is the original unedited raw file. And there is our HDR merge file. Now, the HDR merge file is not a raw file. It is a TIFF file. I do wish that it was a DNG. So maybe in a future update of Luminar Neo, if they're listening, maybe they could change this so it actually creates a DNG, because I'd much rather keep my raw workflow as long through my workflow as possible. So as you could see, it looks still pretty good. You could bring it over to the edit panel, and you could do other things here if you need to. On this image, I think it's pretty much done. I would probably just like add a vignette to it. So I put a darker vignette on it. And then maybe I'd go down here to advanced settings. And sometimes I like to brighten the middle a little bit. It just makes it looks, on some images, it makes it look like it pops a little more, for lack of a better term. So let's go back to the catalog. And let me show you on a landscape image. So we'll go back to our original folder, and I have this image of this bird. Again, it's an unedited raw file. And this is kind of a typical type look you would get if you were taking a picture of a small songbird that was kind of silhouetted against a bright sky. And you can see that the bird and the tree itself are very underexposed. The sky is, I guess, more or less properly exposed. So what we'll do is we'll take this into our compare folder. Then we'll go to our compare folder, and we'll drag it over to the HDR merge dialog, and we'll click merge. And again, it's going to put it, when it's done, in this HDR merge folder. And you can see it's right here. I'll pull it into our compare album. We'll go to our compare album. And here is the before. And here is the after. There is the before. And there is the after. Now, I probably could have got a similar effect if I just took the original raw file over to the edit panel, opened up the shadows, brought down the highlights, and I added some vibrance and saturation, but not always. It sometimes would take a little work. And I think you might find for some images that if you pull the image into that HDR merge dialog and just run a merge on it, that it will give you a good result right out of the box. And then you could just come in and finish it up from this point. On this one here, I would probably just add another vignette on it. So I'd go to the edit panel, I'd go to vignette. So on most of the image that I showed you, really, I'm pretty much done after I did that HDR merge to it. And so there's my image. Now, it doesn't always work. Let me show you the worst case scenario that you might encounter. And what I found is if you have an image such as this one that has a lot of noise. This was shot at ISO 12,800. And if I zoom in, you'll notice that there is a considerable amount of noise, like a lot. So on this type of image, I found it does a horrible job. So if we take this image as is, unedited raw file, put it in the HDR merge dialog box and click merge. I'm not even going to put it in the compare folder because you'll notice it doesn't look good. Now you may be thinking, well, why don't you run like noise reduction on it first, then bring it over to the HDR merge dialog? And I tried that. So we'll go back to the original image, which is right here. We'll take this original unedited raw file, we'll go to the edit panel and we'll run noiseless raw on it. It's recommending high, so we'll click on the high button and it just takes a second. Now it reduced noise. I don't think it did a good job though. There's still some noise in there. So I'm just going to max out the luminosity to noise, the color to noise too. Looks a little better now. So we've removed noise. We'll go back to the catalog panel. We have our reduced noised image and we'll bring it over here. And then we'll click merge. Then you'll notice that it totally ignores the noise reduction that I did. This is the second one. You can see it says HDR2, whereas this one is HDR. So this HDR2 is the one that I reduced the noise. And you'll notice all the noise is there. And it's just not a good edit at all. And this is, of course, the TIFF file. Now you could go to the edit panel, and you could open up noiseless AI at this point. So I did the HDR merge first, then I try to reduce noise, and it doesn't do an effective job. It just doesn't look good. See, it's not cutting it. So it works well on most images, in my opinion. But for some images, particularly images that have a lot of noise, it's going to fail miserably. So don't even try to do it. Again, it just won't work well. So give it a try. If particularly maybe you have an image that you're finding difficult to edit for whatever reason, it's just a difficult scene to edit, send it through that HDR merge and then try to edit it. You might find that the HDR merge will like open up the shadows and stuff like that and make it look like it's a much better scene to edit. And from that point forward, you could do a better edit on it. So give that a try. Thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.